Okay, so I am extremely excited about this part of our podcast, and it's all about investing in real estate and doing it the right way. So obviously, having yourself credit prepared and having the right down payment and the right credit lines and all of that jazz is pretty critical to be able to buy a house. Here's kind of where we're going to step away just a little bit from the actual establishing our credit, paying our bills on time, having a budget and all that, and just the logic behind getting into real estate. So part of being in real estate is how you're going to occupy the property. So if you jump into your very first home and you're going to actually live in that as your primary residence, you're going to get the benefit of a lower down payment, better interest rate, and all around just better terms. Down payment assistance, so you can actually reduce down how much you actually have to bring to the closing table for your down payment. Awesome programs for your ability to get into a home with down payment assistance, as long as it's your primary residence. So I am going to task you guys with this thought process, and whether you're married or you're single, it's the same kind of concept. And here's my advice for you. If as soon as you can buy a home, as long as you're being fiscally responsible and you're doing it the right way, move into this home with the intention that you're going to stay in there for a year. And buy a home with the intention that it's going to become a rental. So you buy your first home, use down payment assistance, you move into it for a year, you've occupied it, you've met your occupancy requirements for the home loan, and then at your year mark, turn it into a rental and move into another one. Now, this is the coolest thing about it. If your scores are high enough, you can do this on the conventional side, and you can have as many conventional loans as you want, up to 10. Let me tell you that, up to 10. So just starting out, you can get as many conventional loans as you want to get going, up to 10. I really need to just throw that in there. So there is a little bit of a restriction. You can't just go out and get 20 conventional loans, but the coolest thing about it is if you get into the FHA program, which is just a little different program on how you have the loan insured, you can get into a 1 to 4 unit. So 4 units, as long as you're going to occupy one of them with as little as 3.5% down. So just think about it this way. If you buy a home that's a 4-unit home, you have 3 other people helping you make that mortgage payment, and you're responsible for only the unit you have in your occupancy. Stay in that for a year and then roll that into a 4-unit rental. Within 2 or 3 years, if you did this the right way, you really could have 2 or 3 rentals in your portfolio. Now, here's my advice. And I hope this has just kind of sparked a little bit of an idea, but here's my advice is, do this when you're young. Do this before your family starts getting into kindergarten. I think I can't stress enough the importance of having your family established when your children start school. Now, if you're going to homeschool, that's obviously a different thing. Home can be wherever you're at, and school can be wherever your home is. But if you are going to put your children in a public school and they're, school districts that you're bound to stay within, you absolutely need to have as many rental properties in your portfolio as you can and be looking for your kind of forever home to raise your family in, so that you're not bouncing them around school districts. So I just have to stress how excited I am to have new home buyers be the young generation, because it's just your foot in the door of real estate. And think about it. If you get your first home by the age of 25, let's just say 25, and you put it on a 30-year mortgage and you just pay that 30-year mortgage, and you do age 25, age 26, age 27, age 28, and basically you have 3 rental properties. Think about a 30-year mortgage. By the age of 58, you have 3 rental properties paid off. There's your retirement, you guys. So start getting into real estate. Get yourself where you need to be credit-wise. Get yourself where you need to be down payment-wise. Start stashing money. Jump into real estate and set yourself up for an amazing retirement future that you've got, because you're capable of doing it. You can. Living out of boxes and storage units and all that stuff for the first couple years of your life and your marriage to set you up for financial freedom years down the road, it's worth the sacrifice. Absolutely. So that's my advice. Get yourself lined up. If you have not listened to my podcast and taken it to heart and got your credit established and got your budgets lined out and got yourself an employment history and all of that fun stuff, get going now, get off your butt and get ready to invest in real estate, because this is where true financial freedom is. So I can't stress enough. If you really do the research on who is out there that are financially free, just seems so wealthy, most of them got their start in real estate. So real estate is really where it's at. So there's that. Awesome opportunities to get into multifamily when you're going to occupy one of the units, and then you can roll it into your investment property. On the FHA side, you can only have one of those out at a time. There are some like little, I guess, asterisks next to that you could potentially get more than one, but you just need to plan on that one FHA loan. And guys, this is where it's at. So get into real estate. If you're not where you need to be credit wise and you've bounced forward just a little bit on this podcast, go back, get yourself where you need to be so that you can get yourself into this real estate world and really be setting yourself up for financial freedom. So with that being said, let's go out and be adults and not be afraid.